Hey guys, I'm back with Robin.
Hi.
And you might have remembered I mentioned, I think a couple weeks ago, might have been a month ago, of us doing a Q&A. Well, I had gotten a few questions, so I figured we would just go ahead and answer them. Question one was your first impression of me back when we first met in middle school, or high school.
Oh, okay. My first impression of you. I'm trying to think of like the first time I met you. I think it was just that like you were like super sweet and had like awesome hair because
Yeah,
it was
my
like
hair was longer
so
back then.
long and like so thick and pretty. And yeah, that you were just like really like had awesome hair, really pretty, really nice. Yeah. hmm
I get that a lot, actually.
Really?
A lot of people say for first impressions, that's what they get.
Oh, like hair and like personality.
Well, the personality thing,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Alright. So do you do it to me?
No, it was like you answering questions
Oh, just about you.
that the
Oh,
subscribers
so
asked
we're
for
gonna
me to
have
ask
to.
you.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to do this on my channel too. Okay, cool.
Question two is your reaction to 2013, the shut drama.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I was just really worried and everything about you because, like, especially like when we hung out like after everything and to see like us be having like a cool day at the mall, just walking around, and then like the shunt like it hit you and it drained and you just like needed
Had
to
to
take a bit.
sit, yeah.
Yeah, I was really worried when we were hanging out because I was like, we weren't near benches or anything, I don't think. And so it was like if you was to went down, you were going down. So I was just
Yeah.
very worried because like everything that was going on, like it was like very serious.
It was
you know.
also really sudden when the shut hit me too.
Oh yeah.
There's certain times I'll just be sitting normal and my habit train doesn't really affect me. Other times it'll really hit me hard.
Oh yeah.
So.
And you can tell it in your face too, like your face, the way that your face looks and everything. And it's just, it was, scary because it was one of those things where like, wait, I have to be an adult here. I have to like, if something goes
Right.
wrong, people I need to call and stuff. So it was pretty scary, but like, I've gotten used to it. 'Cause I'm not like, I know that it's still just as serious, but now it's just kind of like what you deal with. And I'm not like nervous about it anymore, even though I know that it's still serious. So that's,
It's like it's serious but not serious enough to where it's like immediate.
right.
It's something that kind of can go away for a little bit before it hit me again.
Yeah.
First impression of John.
John.
I know you met him at prom, so.
Met him at prom. Okay. My first impression. Well, like when your friend or anyone that you care about, like when they start dating somebody, you're immediately like on guard and like I don't know about this person. I might have to kill them, type thing. But he seemed really nice. He was really quiet.
Yeah.
Like he was very quiet, so I didn't get too much from that. But the way that he was around you was what sold me because he was like all about you and like
I think he was mostly quiet because he didn't know anybody.
Exactly, which I've been like that. Well, I am like that anyway. So, yeah. But I just know the first impression was just that he was very quiet, but then he was like all about you. So he wasn't talking to me, but he was talking to you, being with you, caring about you. And I was like, well, that's all that matters. He seems like a really nice guy, and especially now, like years later, I'm like, okay, he stuck around. He's a nice guy. He treats you right. So I don't have to kill him.
I tell you, he almost punched Mercedes up.
Really?
Because she confused him with the other guy that I was texting back in high school, which ticked him off.
Oh, I bet. That's a story for another
She
day.
did that on purpose.
I'm surprised. I'm on her Facebook and she's sorry.
She's another story entirely.
Yep.
But the last one that I can think of off the top of my head, based on what I've told you about him in the past versus now, your impression of Jay.
Oh. Well, I'm not a big fan of like dads in general, so like I mean, especially like back in the day when you told me like about him and like how he was when he got sick and different things, I was like, okay, he's a dog. He's like, I mean, having your child get sick, I mean, it is like a really big thing, but like if your immediate reaction is like
tuck tail and run.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it'd be one thing if maybe he left, and like for a day and had to like, but then came back. But yeah, no, I thought that he was a dog, and my opinion of him even to this day is not very high.
No.
I'm not. I don't know. I guess maybe I hold grudges or whatever, but like, it's like I'm glad that like still can see him and stuff like that, because I mean parents die and stuff, so it's good that like
we're reconnecting.
First
off,
it's good that like
that's not always necessarily the case.
Exactly. It's good that there are not any bridges burned or anything, but like he's not my favorite person in the world. Like I'm still like
John's either.
Yeah, I'm like he's a dog. Like that's just he's a dog. But I'm happy for you. Like maybe whatever. Like that's my opinion of him. I'm just like I'm glad for you that you're reconnecting with that person. But yeah. Okay.
This one I just thought of. How you felt about me being bullied by who?
Oh well, first of all, bullying was like a big thing with like people, like from our school and different things like that. And I was always.
But you know who I'm referring to.
Which one?
Caleb.
Oh, okay. So that is exactly who I was thinking you were talking. Oh, okay. So how I felt in my response, was not very good because he was a bully to her, and in turn, I was a bully to him. Kind of, because like it was kind of like
what goes around comes around type thing in that situation.
Yeah, which it probably wasn't like the best response from me, but it was just kind of like he was always the type of person that like would say stuff, and like he would either say it to where the only person that could hear him was the person he was talking to, and I just whenever he would do that, I would just have a conversation with him very loudly about what he just said. And that would like embarrass him, Like right. I feel like he was very cowardly with his bullying, because like he just would always make sure that no one was watching or whatever. And so I'm a quiet person, but when I get all riled up, I can get pretty loud. So I just kind of like would embarrass him back, to be like, hey, right. Everyone, do you know what he's saying? Do you know what he is doing? How jerky he is? Whatever. So that's what I did. He would bully her, so then I would kind of like bully him back to the point where he was just like, well, it's not really worth it. So.
It also helped that anytime I sat near Miss Cato, she knew how he was. Oh. So anytime I was sitting with her, he would start coming close, she would say, Caleb, turn right back around and go sit down.
Oh yeah, I don't even get why, like sometimes it was like he just liked to talk so much that he would just say things and it's like, what you're saying isn't really hurtful. It's just like, why are you even talking?
Speaking of him, John almost punched him out too because he made the exact same comment Mercedes did.
Really?
The exact same.
He's just so rude. Like some of the people at our school, like for the most part, like the high school that we went to, everyone was pretty chill. They just went there, did their work, and then just left and did their own thing. But there were a few people that just like did drama all the time, and it's like we were in, like you were in the private school part, right? Or the independent study part.
I think I was in private.
Yeah, you were in the private. I was in the independent study part. So like I was only there for like a couple hours.
Yeah, 3 days a week.
Yeah, 3 days a week. And so it's like if you're trying to make drama when it's like we're not even there for that long, it's like really?
It's like what's the point?
Yeah, it was ridiculous and yeah. I don't regret the way that I was toward him because I never like said anything mean to him, like I didn't like say rude things to him or whatever. I just was very loud about the things that he was saying to where it was like, okay, if you're going to be a bully, then you're going to be a popular bully that everyone's going to know what you're saying and what you're doing to other people. And when that happened, that was when
he kind of started to
he was just kind of like, never mind. He wanted to be a jerk like in private and like act like a good guy to everybody else. And I was like, no, that's not what's going to happen. So he's the only person that I've like bullied, but
in a sense it was you defending someone.
Exactly.
So it
really
wasn't
bullying.
Technically bullying.
Yeah, I was just defending you because I like people that I love and care about. It's like people can say stuff to me and I won't say anything to them, but if they say something about somebody I care about, I'm like, no, this isn't no.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that was the last one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this short little Q&A. I know I didn't get that many, but if you have any more questions for us, you can leave them in the comments and maybe we'll do a part 2.
Definitely, yeah.
And I will talk to you guys in another video another time. Bye guys.
Bye.